Welcome to my English learning channel. Learning English by yourself might sound difficult at first. You may think that you need a teacher, a course, or a classroom. But the truth is, you can learn English on your own, step by step, as long as you have the right mindset, a clear plan, and consistent practice. In this journey, your biggest teachers will not be people, but your own curiosity and persistence. Let's begin by understanding one simple fact. Learning English is not about memorizing thousands of words or mastering complicated grammar rules in a week. It is about building small habits, day by day, that lead you to understanding, expressing, and thinking in English naturally. So, how can you begin this journey alone from zero? First, you must prepare your mindset. Many people fail to learn English because they believe it is too difficult, or they compare themselves to others who already speak fluently. Remember, every fluent speaker once started from zero, just like you. English is not a talent. It is a skill. And every skill grows with time and practice. So, instead of asking, how long will it take? Ask yourself, how much can I enjoy learning every day? Your goal should not be perfection. Your goal should be progress. The more you enjoy the process, the faster you will improve. When you stop worrying about mistakes, you start learning faster. Because mistakes are not signs of failure, they are signs that you are trying. Now, let's talk about step 1. The first and most important step is to build your connection with the language. Before you try to speak or write, you need to listen and read. You need to make English part of your world. Start by surrounding yourself with English every day. Change the language setting of your phone to English. Follow English content on social media. Watch short videos or movies with English subtitles. Read simple articles, blogs, or even children's books. The goal is not to understand everything. The goal is to get used to the sound, rhythm, and structure of English. At first, you may only understand 1 or 2 words, and that is okay. Over time, your brain will start recognizing patterns. The words will no longer sound like noise. They will start to make sense. Next, focus on listening. Listening is the foundation of all language skills. When you listen, you train your brain to hear pronunciation, intonation, and the natural way words connect in real speech. You can listen to English podcasts, YouTube videos, or even songs. Choose content that matches your level. If you are a beginner, children's stories or slow English news are perfect. If you are intermediate, you can explore daily conversations or English learning channels. Try to listen actively, don't just play it in the background. Repeat what you hear, imitate the speaker's tone, and pay attention to how words are pronounced. After listening, move to reading. Reading helps you understand how sentences are built. Start small. Read a short article every day. It could be about a topic you love, such as travel, food, or technology. Highlight new words, but don't stop after every sentence to look them up. Try to guess the meaning from context first. Later, you can check the dictionary and write the new words in your notebook. Reading regularly will naturally improve your grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. Speaking of vocabulary, here comes step 2, building your vocabulary. Many learners make the mistake of memorizing long lists of words without context. That method rarely works. Instead, learn words through stories, sentences, and real-life usage. For example, instead of memorizing the word beautiful, learn it through a phrase like a beautiful morning or a beautiful view. That way, your brain connects meaning, emotion, and usage at once. You can create your own vocabulary journal. Write down new words, their meanings, and example sentences. Try to use those words in your daily life. When you describe your day or write your thoughts in English, include them. The more you use a word, the deeper it stays in your memory. Now, let's move to step 3, understanding grammar naturally. Grammar is important, but it should not be your main focus in the beginning. You don't need to memorize hundreds of grammar rules to start speaking. Grammar should come from exposure and practice, not from fear of being wrong. When you read or listen to English, pay attention to how sentences are formed. Try to notice patterns. Ask yourself, why did the speaker say it this way? Over time, your brain will start learning grammar intuitively. Still, if you want to study grammar, choose simple explanations. For example, learn about tenses step by step, Start with the present simple, then past, then future. Use examples related to your life. For instance, I ate breakfast at 7, or I went to the park yesterday. Simple, real examples are more powerful than abstract rules. Step 4 is speaking practice. Many self-learners struggle here because they don't have a partner. But you don't need another person to start speaking English. You can practice by yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and talk about your day in English. Describe what you see, what you feel, or what you plan to do. You can also shadow English speakers. Repeat what they say right after hearing it. This method improves your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. If you have access to language exchange apps, use them to talk with native speakers or other learners. Don't worry about your mistakes. Remember, confidence is more important than perfection. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. At first, your sentences may sound broken, but that's how everyone starts. Over time, they will flow naturally. Step 5 is writing. Writing is powerful because it combines everything you've learned: vocabulary, grammar, and structure. You can start with a simple English diary. Every night, write 2 or 3 sentences about your day. For example, today I went to the market. I met my friend. We talked about our plans for the weekend. Then, as you improve, write longer paragraphs or short stories. Writing trains your brain to think in English, and that's the ultimate goal of learning a language. Step 6 is about consistency and routine. Learning English on your own is not about studying for hours once a week. It's about practicing a little every day. Even 15 minutes daily is better than 2 hours once a week. Build small habits. Maybe you listen to an English podcast while cooking. Maybe you read one short article during breakfast. Maybe you write a short journal entry before bed. These small efforts add up, and one day you'll realize how far you've come. To stay motivated, track your progress. Every month, record your voice reading and English text. Compare it after 3 months. You'll hear the difference. Celebrate small wins. Maybe you understood a full English song today, or you watched a movie without subtitles. Those moments matter. They prove that your effort is working. Step 7 is to learn through interest. English should not be a boring subject. It should be part of what you love. If you enjoy cooking, watch English cooking videos. If you like technology, follow tech blogs in English. If you love travel, read travel stories. When you connect English with your interests, it becomes meaningful and enjoyable. You are no longer forcing yourself to study, you are living the language. Step 8 is using technology wisely. The internet gives you countless free tools to learn English. You can use YouTube channels, English learning apps, podcasts, or even online communities. Use flashcard apps like Anki or Quizlet to review vocabulary. Join English groups on social media to read and interact with others. However, remember to focus on quality, not quantity. Don't jump between too many sources. Choose a few that suit your style and stay consistent with them. Step 9. Immerse yourself mentally. Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, you can create your own English world. Think in English when possible. When you see something, name it in English in your mind. For example, when you see a tree, say tree. When you cook, say, I'm cutting the vegetables. This mental immersion makes English part of your thinking process. Sometimes you will feel stuck. You will think, I'm not improving. But that's not true. Learning a language is like growing a tree. The roots grow first, invisible under the ground, before you see any leaves. Keep going. One day, suddenly, you'll realize you can understand things that used to confuse you. That's the moment you'll feel proud. Step 10. Review and reflect. Every few weeks, look back at what you've learned. Revisit old notes, vocabulary, or recordings. Reviewing helps you remember better and see your improvement. Reflection keeps you motivated. Ask yourself what methods worked best and adjust your learning plan if needed. At the heart of it all, remember this: English is not just a subject. It is a tool to connect with the world. It allows you to explore knowledge, meet new people, and open new opportunities. When you study English with purpose, it becomes more than learning. It becomes transformation. Let's summarize your self-learning journey. First, build the right mindset. Believe that you can learn and enjoy the process. Second, Surround yourself with English through listening and reading. Third, build vocabulary and context and use it daily. Fourth, understand grammar naturally through examples. Fifth, practice speaking alone or with others and don't fear mistakes. Sixth, write regularly to train your thoughts. Seventh, stay consistent with daily habits. Eighth, connect English with your passions. Ninth, immerse your mind in English thinking. And 10th, review and reflect on your progress. These steps are simple but powerful when done consistently. Remember, you are your own teacher. You are the one who decides whether to continue or give up. Learning English by yourself will test your patience, but it will also build your confidence, discipline, and independence. So, start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect book, or the perfect teacher. Begin with what you have. One word at a time. One sentence at a time. Over days, months, and years, those small steps will turn into a big achievement. And one day, you'll look back and realize you taught yourself a whole language. Keep learning, keep growing, and most of all, keep believing in yourself. Because English is not just about speaking another language, it's about unlocking a new version of you.